Hey students, so today's topic is about weather and climate. Here are the table of contents in which we will study about read a thermometer, compare temperatures on thermometers, collect and graph temperature data, fun activities and other quizzes. Okay, so weather. Weather is the condition of the air around us at a certain time and place. It tells us if it is sunny, rainy, windy, cloudy, hot, or cold today. Climate. Climate is a usual weather of a place over many years. It tells us what kind of weather a place mostly has, like hot, cold, dry, or rainy. Basically, weather tells us how the air feels today. It's about today. Note the word today means whether today is hot, cold, rainy, windy. Whereas climate tells us the usual weather of a place over many years. It means weather is a short term condition, whereas climate is a long term condition. Climate tells us the usual weather of a place over many years, over many time, you can say. Whereas weather tells us weather can be changed. Like in day, it's sunny, and in night, it may be rainy. So weather can be changed, but climate can't be changed. It can change over many years. It takes time over many years. Okay. Okay. Read a thermometer. First, we will tell what is thermometer. Basically, a thermometer is a tool used to check how hot or cold something is. We read it by looking at where the colored liquid stops on the scale. Basically, a thermometer is a tool that measures temperature. Temperature tells us how hot or how cold something is. There are two main scales used on thermometers. We can say it's Celsius and the other one is Fahrenheit scale. Most countries use Celsius. I will show you the thermometer. Yes, this is thermometer. Yes. Here you can say this is a thermometer and the wait, I will yes. And this one on the right side in which we have 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. These are the readings. This can be called as a Celsius scale. Okay. Whereas in the left side, these are small reading, which we can say this is a Fahrenheit scale. Okay, most countries use Celsius scale, whereas Fahrenheit used mostly in United States. Okay, parts of thermometers. Parts of thermometers. We have uh, we have three parts. Like first is glass tube, red or blue liquid inside the thermometer, and number scales on the side. When the temperature rises, the liquid moves up, and when the temperature falls, the liquid moves down. I will show you further detail. Wait, let's look on the diagram. Yes, here is a diagram. Okay, yes, this is a, oh, sorry. Yes, this is a diagram. Yes, this is can be used. This can be say as bulb in, and this is glass tube. This is number scale, which we can also say Celsius scale. And here's a liquid. Okay, when the liquid moves up, it means the temperature is high, and when the liquid is down, it means the temperature is low. It means we have a cold. We have a cold. Wait, I will explain you further on this. How to read a thermometer. Looks at where the red line stops. As you can see that, as you can see that here is a point where red lines stop. Check the number beside it. You have to check the number. I think it's 10 or 10.5. We can say at that number is a exact temperature of the environment. Okay. Basically, a thermometer has a glass tube, colored liquid, and number markings. The liquid moves up when it is hot and down when it is cold. Find the end of the red or blue line inside the tube. The number next to it shows the exact temperature. It means it have exact temperature, the number beside the liquid. For example, let's give you example. Okay, if the red line stops at 30 degrees Celsius, the temperature is 30 degrees Celsius. Yes, as I have told you that when the red line stops at further point, the number beside it is exact temperature of the environment or the room environment or whatever you can say. Okay, compare temperatures on thermometers. We compare temperature to see which is hotter or which is colder. Okay. As I have told you, we look at the number to see which temperature is higher or lower. The bigger number means temperature is hotter, and the smaller number means the temperature is colder. For example, we have an activity. Wait. Yes. Here are the options where we have thermometer A shows 35 degrees Celsius and thermometer B shows 20 degrees Celsius. We have to tell that which is hotter. Yes, 35 degrees Celsius is hotter. Why? Because as I have told you, the bigger number means the temperature is hotter and the smaller number means the temperature is colder. Okay? Yes. Words we use normally for the word we use normally for the comparison. Here are the words: hotter, colder, warmer, cooler, higher temperature, lower temperature. We usually use these words like hotter, colder, warmer, and cooler to compare. These words help us describe temperature differences clearly. Okay. If the number is bigger, it means it is hotter, and if the number is smaller, it is colder. As I have as I have told you many times, if the number is bigger, it means hotter, and if the number is smaller, it means it is colder. Then move toward collect and graph temperature data. Okay, we can write down the temperature each day to keep a record. This information helps us understand weather changes. We can measure temperature every day and record it. This is called collecting data. Uh, what is collecting data? We can write down the temperature each day to keep a record. This information helps us understand weather changes. Why collecting data is important? Collecting data is important because it helps us understand weather changes day by day. Okay? Okay, we have the activity for step 1, record the temperature. Okay, wait, I will. Okay, we have the temperature for 5 days. Monday, 28 degrees Celsius. Tuesday, Tuesday, 30 degrees Celsius. Wednesday, 27 degrees Celsius. Thursday, 32 degrees Celsius. Friday, 29 degrees Celsius. Okay, step 2, make a bar graph. And how we can make it? It's so easy. Um, Wait, remove this. Okay, draw two lines, one across, one up, and one across and one up. Okay, it means you have to draw two lines, one up and one across. Write days at the bottom. It means it basically means this is x-axis and this is y-axis. You have to just write the name. For example, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and so on. In this x-axis, we wrote days, and in the y-axis, we simply write temperature changes: 10, 20, 30, 40, and the other. Okay? So, write the temperature number on the other side. Draw bars to show each temperature day. Okay. Okay. It means it means you have to draw the bars. For example, in Monday we have 28 degrees Celsius. As I have told you, Monday is equals to 28 degrees Celsius. It means it lies between 20 to 30, almost this part. So you have to make a bar on Monday side, this one, and color it. You can use any color. This is good. This might look good. And here's a bar of Monday. Same for the Tuesday. I think it lies between 27. So it's near to 30. So this is the bar of Tuesday. This is a process of making bar graph. Okay. Okay. Let's move towards further. The tallest bar, oh, this is an important point. The tallest bar shows the hottest day. It means Friday. I think Friday we have a temperature of 29 degree. No, no, no. 29 degrees Celsius. No, it's like the example. Wait. For example, in Friday we have 27. It lies between this. And for Saturday, we have, for suppose we have Saturday, uh, and it lies between 35. So here's a bar of Saturday, and it is the tallest of all. It means if Saturday is more hotter than other days, Saturday is more hotter than other days. Okay. Uh, it's basically a graph of it's basically for the example. You can make it according to your assignment. Okay. Why graphs are helpful? Okay. Why graphs are helpful? Basically, graphs make information easy to see and understand. They help us quick compare different temperatures. Basically, it's basically for the understanding of temperature differences. They help us understand data easily. We can quickly see which day was hottest or coldest. They help us study weather patterns. Okay. Okay. Here are your fun activities. Okay. Activity 1. Draw a thermometer and color the temperature for today. Like you can draw the thermometer like this. You can see as this beautiful diagram. You can draw thermometer according to this and also mention the temperature and make the temperature according to that. Okay. Activity 2. Record the temperature for 7 days and make a graph. Okay, like this activity, you have to note down. You have the 7 days like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and you have to assign the values. Do it yourself for the days according to. You can take these values. You can also take these values. Okay, and make a bar graph to understand which day is more hottest and which day is coldest. Okay, and make this bar graph clearly and use use different colors as you can use. Okay. Activity 3 compares today's temperature with yesterday's temperature. Is it hotter or colder? These are the fun activities you guys can easily understand and this. Okay. Okay. And the next one is quiz. What does a thermometer measure? As I have told you, thermometer measures temperature. Okay. It tells us whether the day is hot and cold. What happens to the liquid when temperature rises? Oh, this is very easy. I think you guys can easily solve it. When the temperature rises, it means the liquid goes upward. It means the day is hotter or colder, or the temperature inside is hotter or hotter. When the liquid rises, it means the temperature is hot. Which is hotter? Oh, this is very quick. 25 degrees Celsius or 18 degrees Celsius. As I have told you, the greater the number, it means the day is very hot. So it means 25 degrees Celsius is more hotter than 18 degrees Celsius. What is the tallest bar in graph called? So this can be done with yourself. You can do it and make a cleared bar graph and do this assignment correctly. Okay. Thank you.